Videogyan.
Weenie and Snoo are practicing guitar and drums loudly as Midge guides them with a stick for coordination. They get so absorbed in their own music that they lose synchronization, creating loud chaos. Before Midge could speak, the neighbors showed up and started complaining about the loud noise they were making. Midge looks at the music competition flyer with disappointment and heads inside the house. But soon, he gets an idea and begins practicing inside with all the windows and doors closed. After a while, Weenie and Snoo go off notes again. Midge quickly places the music notes and they continue playing following them. But they soon lose synchronization once more. Midge walks out, feeling very disappointed. Weenie and Snoo see the flyer and realize the purpose of their practice. They rush inside, prepare themselves, and begin practicing with complete focus and concentration. Hearing their beautiful music, Midge is filled with happiness. It's competition day. Weenie, Snoo, and Midge take their positions on stage and begin their performance with complete dedication. Together, they deliver an amazing show, and the crowd cheers with excitement. The Zool Babies are thrilled with their achievement. On a sunny day, a top cruise captain sits before the screen, sipping his drink. Suddenly, an alert message, "Iceberg ahead," pops up. He understands the danger and rushes to the steering wheel, turning it to avoid hitting the iceberg. The screen immediately shows a safe message. He returns to his seat. Just then, a playful monkey peers through the window and is attracted by the shining badge on the captain's hat. The monkey swiftly jumps down and begins steering the ship in the wrong direction. Startled, the captain rushes to the wheel to regain control, but the monkey snatches the captain's hat and gleefully wears it. The captain tries to take it, but the monkey gets angry and jumps to the steering wheel. They tussle over to control the wheel. On the deck, diners are happily enjoying music from a band, but suddenly, a strong jolt causes the glasses to topple over and startles everyone. The monkey and the captain keep fighting, making the ship crash into a giant iceberg, and the captain's awards fall off. Angry, he blames the monkey. The monkey blames him for the crash. As people on the deck struggle, the captain becomes worried. In the office, Snoo, Teeny, and Weenie look at the flashing alert message, "Ship struck," on the screen. Immediately, they rush out to the submarine, get ready, and dive into the sea, making their way towards the ship. People rush out of their rooms and start moving back and forth on the deck. Meanwhile, the three Zool babies approach the sinking ship, and at the same time, a few people quickly board the rafts while the monkey hops onto one of them. When the submarine gets close enough, Teeny attaches a rope ladder to the ship and climbs up onto the deck with Weenie. People safely get down onto the raft using the ladder. As Weenie enters the flooded hallway, he spots a necklace floating in the water and picks it up. Then he hears a voice and hurries towards it. Pushing the door open, he finds a girl crying for help. Weenie lends her a helping hand. Meanwhile, Teeny rescues a family trapped in a room. Everyone walks out cautiously. Back on deck, Teeny comforts a crying baby with a teddy bear, and all passengers board the raft. Snoo rows towards the submarine and other rafts. Everyone happily waves at Teeny and Weenie. Suddenly, the ship breaks down and begins to sink rapidly. Snoo quickly arrives and they both jump onto the raft just before the ship sinks entirely. Then, Teeny links rafts with a rope and the submarine pulls them to safety. The captain awards medals of honor to the Zool Babies. Then, Weenie takes out the necklace he found, and a passenger claims it. The crowd applauds, except for the monkey.
Look at the bright and sunny day. The street is filled with happy kids playing. But, oh dear, someone is missing out on all the fun. Meet our little friend Jack. He's so into his phone that he's missing the sunshine outside. Uh-oh. Sweetie, time to put the phone down and enjoy the day. But wait, our friend takes the phone with him. Let's see what happens next. Even at night, our little friend Jack is wide awake, playing on his phone under the covers. Sneaky, sneaky. What's going on in there? Let's find out. Mom is concerned. Jack rushes outside but takes his phone along. Uh-oh, trouble's brewing. Mum tries to stop him, but he escapes. What's going to happen next? Distressed Mum makes a call, but to who? Let's see. Meet Snoo and Zool Babies, our heroes. They're here to save the day. Hooray! The Zool Babies get a call, and they're on their way, zooming out of the HQ to the rescue. Uh-oh, our friend Jack is in danger. Will the Zool Babies save the day? Snoo, the driving expert, slams on the brakes. Phew, that was close. Mum, Dad, and the Zool Babies gather around Jack. They make sure he's safe and sound. Teamwork. Oh no! Our friend Jack's eyes are red from too much phone time. Time for action. The Zool Babies examine Jack's eyes and phone. They've got a plan to save the day. With a few magic eye drops, Jack's eyes are back to normal. Hooray for the Zool Babies! The family thanks the Zool Babies, and they all head back home with big smiles. Now, instead of being on the phone, our friend Jack is playing outside with everyone. Yay for a happy ending. And that, my little friends, is how the Zool Babies and teamwork turned a gloomy day into a bright and happy one. The end.
a man in a hoodie walks into the supermarket. When he spots his favorite chocolate bar, and he can't resist the urge to steal it. He quickly fills his hoodie pockets with as many chocolate bars as possible, then scans the area for the exit door. The burglar alarm blares loudly, alerting everyone in the store. Startled, some of the chocolate bars spill, revealing his theft. He runs out. The cashier chases him, but he manages to escape. She calls the police. They receive the call and immediately speed their cars through the street, following the navigation directions in search of the thief. As they pinpoint his location, they surround him. The thief looks around to escape, but the police handcuff him. They drive him by car to a police boat. The boat then transports him to Alcatraz, the island prison. The thief is then taken to a cell by the police, pushed inside and locked in. He walks inside the cell, thinking of escaping, and discovering a prison map lying on the floor. He cleans it to have a clear view. Ensuring no one's watching, he closely examines it and devises an escape plan. He covers it quickly as a police officer passes by. Later that night, when the police officer is asleep, the thief wakes up, tears open a fake wall, and escapes the prison via an underground network. Then he tries to emerge from a hole, but hides again to avoid the light shining on him. He patiently waits for the right moment to come out. Finally, he makes his way out and runs to a safe place near the island shore. However, realizing he can't swim in the waters, then an evil man driving a jet ski pulls up. But before he can reach it, a beam of light exposes him, triggering an alert at Alcatraz. 3 Zool Baby officers rush to capture the prisoner, but he escapes on the jet ski. The Zool Babies also jump onto their jet skis, all surfing through the water at high speed. One of the Zool Babies tries to get closer, but a sudden change in direction causes a crash. At last, only one jet ski with 2 Zool Babies is left. They latch onto the evil man's jet ski and drag themselves closer. Zool Baby officers arrest them and hand over the thief to the police. He's again taken to Alcatraz, the island prison. It's a bright, sunny day. Jill, a young girl, steps out of an ice cream parlor with her mom. Hand in hand, they walk to the edge of the sidewalk and safely cross the road. Jill enjoys each lick of her ice cream with joy, but this joy does not last long. The fugitive swiftly boards his skateboard, showcasing his skills as he rapidly approaches them. In one move, he grabs the purse from Mom's hand. They try to catch him, but he speeds away on his skateboard. At the restaurant, Snoo arranges the tables and then heads into the kitchen to cook delicious food for the customers. Meanwhile, Midge eagerly approaches the oven and pulls out a cake with excitement. Weenie is sound asleep. Taking advantage of the moment, Snoo tries to playfully startle Weenie awake. Suddenly, a TV show grabs attention. showing a photo of a fugitive, saying he's the most wanted in the city. The fugitive cruises along on his skateboard down the street. Spotting the restaurant up ahead, he glides inside. Weenie notices the fugitive entering the restaurant. He initially does not recognize him, but just then, he realizes that this is the same person he saw on TV. Soon, he calls Snoo and Midge over, signaling that the man from the TV show is now in their restaurant. And Midge immediately picks up the phone and calls the police to inform the fugitive's presence. Meanwhile, Snoo adds salt instead of sugar to the coffee and serves it to the fugitive. Upon taking a sip, the unusual taste and piping hot coffee startles him, leading to spill it. Now, Weenie arrives with a bowl of soup and serves it to him. The fugitive eagerly lifts the bowl to drink. Weenie swiftly nudges the fugitive's hand, causing the soup bowl to tumble and spill all over him. The fugitive goes to clean himself up. Midge rushes, holding a rope, and stealthily follows the fugitive as he returns to his seat. As Weenie emerges from the kitchen, Midge pushes the skateboard towards Weenie. He steps onto the skateboard and accidentally throws the cake into the man's face. Midge quickly loops the rope around the fugitive and secures him tightly to the chair. Teeny and Tot, dressed as policemen, walk in and see the fugitive's hands tied so he can't run away. Once again, the Zool Babies save the day! On a beautiful day, Todd and Midge are enjoying the weather on a private cruise deck. They rush inside to grab their submersible cameras. Todd takes a few test photos, and both prepare for a fun-filled scuba dive. They eagerly begin their journey on the cruise. Eventually, Todd and Midge reach the middle of the ocean and find a suitable location for scuba diving. Excitedly, they walk to the deboarding spot and jump from the submarine to start their underwater exploration. Todd and Midge are fascinated by the amazing underwater sights and start clicking pictures of the scenery. Their fascination deepens as they come across a huge blue shark and decide to follow it. Here comes our mischievous little hero, Baby Shark. He curiously follows Todd and Midge, playfully nudging them to show his eagerness to join their adventure. Baby Shark is happily engaged in a game of peekaboo. Midge, skilled at capturing joyful moments, takes a stunning photo of the pup smiling before they continue their journey. This pup, brimming with excitement, swims ahead. The pup poses wonderfully for Midge to capture the most memorable moments. Suddenly, a cage descends, but Baby Shark, unaware of the danger, swims towards it. Before they can alert the pup, its tail gets trapped between the railings of the cage. The baby shark is frightened and struggles vigorously to escape from the cage. Todd and Midge soon realize they need assistance. Immediately, Midge sends out an alert message to the Zool Babies Marine headquarters. Noticing the flashing alert message on the screen, Snoo, Teeny, and Weenie understand that their little friend is in danger and quickly rush out to the submarine. They dive into the ocean for the baby shark rescue operation. Discovering a suitable spot, the submarine comes to a halt. Snoo, Teeny, and Weenie, dressed as cute scuba divers, cautiously step out and dive into the ocean. They begin swimming to the location, marking the start of their mission. Meanwhile, the mommy shark, witnessing the plight of her pup, desperately tries to free it. Noticing the cage is dropped from a big ship, she swims toward it. Here come our heroes to save the day! They grab hooks and place them on either side of the railings, pulling with full strength to widen the gap for the pup to swim out. With a cheer, the little pup is freed, and once again, our Zool babies have saved the day! Snoo, Teeny, and Weenie join Todd and Midge before the mommy shark arrives. Upon arrival, mommy shark experiences an emotional reunion. As they swim past, the Zool babies emerge, aiming to capture the heartwarming moment. And the pup joins them, beaming with a big smile.
In the Zool Babies private detective office, everyone's engaged in different activities. Meanwhile, a thief sneaks out of a downtown house and escapes in a jiffy. In the morning, Jill wakes up and checks the drawer for her favorite necklace, but screams in shock when she finds it missing. Her dad rushes in to check, while her mom comforts a crying Jill. Noticing a footprint on the floor, her dad calls the detectives for help. The Zool babies prepare for the mission and arrive at the house. When the detectives arrive, Jill hurriedly shows them a photo of herself wearing the missing necklace to one of them, and he reassures her. They also notice the footprint and take a photo of it. The Zool babies head out to search the nearby areas for clues. One of them finds a piece of cloth stuck to some tree bark and keeps it just in case. As they continue their search, they get hungry and look for a place to eat. Spotting a hotel, they walk inside. The owner serves them tasty sandwiches and donuts. While one of the Zool babies is washing his hands, he notices a black t-shirt in a bin. He picks it up and compares it to the piece of cloth he found earlier, and they match perfectly. Surprised, he returns to his seat and gazes at the photo provided by Jill. The owner notices this and quickly attempts an escape. Two of the Zool baby detectives block his escape path, and the owner surrenders. Jill is overjoyed to get her favorite necklace back, and the Zool babies celebrate their success. On a snowy night, a couple drives their car, enjoying the view until they suddenly stop, noticing a man lying on the road. They quickly get down to check on the man, while another man hiding behind a tree waits for the right moment and sneaks into their car. Upon hearing the engine sound, the couple's shocked. Meanwhile, the man lying on the road rushes towards the car, and they drive away. The woman immediately takes her phone and dials a number for help. Todd, Teeny, and Weenie are snugly wrapped in blankets, but upon hearing the sudden alarm, they run inside. Seeing the couple stranded in the cold weather, Todd and Weenie rush out to their aid. They reach the location in time. Todd hands over blankets to the couple, who quickly wrap themselves in them. Todd directs them into the ambulance and then departs. Meanwhile, the thieves in the stolen car notice two Zool babies standing near a broken-down vehicle, seeking help. They plot to steal that car too and drive back, but are shocked to see an ambulance approaching, blocking their way. The couple get out of the ambulance and identify that it's their car. Then the thieves try to escape, but Midge blocks them with his car. The thieves start arguing inside the car, each blaming the other for their situation. The Zool babies and the couple find it funny and laugh. It's a bright, sunny day. An old man drives his Jeep, enjoying the scenic ride through the hill roads. Suddenly, a huge rock dislodges, causing smaller rocks to roll down along with it and block the road. The old man is shocked and quickly brakes his car, causing it to come to a screeching halt at the edge just in time. This forces other cars, including an ambulance, to a stop. The driver immediately calls for help. At the road worker's office, an alarm rings, alerting Midge, Snoo, and Weenie. They immediately check their monitor and focus on the screen showing the car is stranded on the hill road. The Zool babies put on their outfits and gloves and set off on their bikes. They soon reach the location and learn the situation from the old man. The three agree to move the boulders one by one. Snoo tries to push, but falls. Midge laughs, irritating Snoo. Snoo and Weenie attempt to use rock drills, but their efforts fail, giving Midge another chance to make fun of them. Midge tries to pull the rock with a rope, but even his plan fails. Snoo and Weenie get their turn to laugh at him. This increases everyone's anxiety. Fortunately, Midge gets an idea and uses his cell phone to find a solution. He calls Snoo and Weenie over to show them how ancient Egyptians moved heavy objects. Everyone quickly springs into action. They lift the boulder with a shovel and place pipes underneath to roll it away, clearing the road together. The crowd cheers for their efficient work, and vehicles start moving freely. The Zool babies are delighted with their success. Dad is back home with a surprise for the kids. Inside home, Jack happily runs around with his favorite airplane, while Jill's busy building a dollhouse. As Jack runs, he accidentally knocks over Jill's dollhouse, sparking a fight between them. Mom brings their favorites to calm them down. Jack and Jill start eating bananas, but Jack carelessly tosses the peel. Dad steps on it and falls. The kids hide behind Mom, laughing instead of realizing their mistake. Oh no! Jill, while sharpening her pencils, created a mess. Dad notices and points to throw it in the dustbin. Jack and Jill are working on a masterpiece, but are carelessly wasting paper. Mom and Dad are upset with this. The kids are enjoying family time watching TV. It features Snow and Todd planting a sapling in the park while Weenie explains recycling to the crowd. This reminds Jack and Jill of how bravely the Zool Babies saved Santa Claus's cart from a mischievous thief during Christmas. They're superheroes to Jack and Jill. Noticing this, Mom signals Dad to send a request for them to meet. Meanwhile, Weenie loads the trash can into their van. The Zool Babies receive a request and head to Jack and Jill's home to surprise them. Upon arrival, the family welcomes them. Jack and Jill are overjoyed and lead them inside to show off their toys. When Jill opens her cupboard, a pile of clothes tumble out onto her. This gives the Zool Babies a brilliant idea. Jack and Jill then sort and gather the old clothes. The Zool Babies recycle old clothes into a quilt. Turn pencil shavings into flowers, and create paper crafts from scraps, making the kids' room clean and attractive, thanks to their creativity. The Zool Babies collect vegetable peels into a box. They take it to the backyard to create organic manure for the garden plants, with Jack and Jill joining in. The table's set for lunch with Mom and Dad serving delicious salads, but Jack and Jill aren't too pleased. Snoo starts munching away, followed by Weenie and Todd. Watching them, Jack and Jill hesitantly try the veggies and end up loving them, thanks to the Zool Babies once again. Everyone's watching TV in the living room when Jack, feeling hot, turns on the AC. Snoo switches it off and suggests opening the windows to enjoy the fresh air instead. Before leaving, Snoo teaches the kids about waste segregation. Mom and Dad are pleased with the changes in the kids and wave goodbye as the Zool Babies head off on their next mission.